When our pets develop diabetes, you've got to keep their health in mind every day, even every meal, right? So, Sarah Lawson is a local doctor specializing in diabetes care for children. Well, she's on the phone right now to talk about her startup aimed at helping diabetic dog owners. Sarah, good morning. Tell us about ShoogyPups.
Good morning, Jessica. Thanks for having me on.
So glad to talk
Yes,
with you about this. This is really, really cool. First off, this is personal to you. So, walk us through how it all worked out for you to develop this.
absolutely. So my brother, Aaron Lawson, and I actually created ShoogyPups. He is an education specialist, and then, like you said, I'm a pediatric endocrinologist in the tri-state area. But when my dog Stella was 9, he was actually diagnosed with diabetes, and we struggled a lot at the beginning to get him to eat on time, make sure that he got his insulin with his food, and to make sure his blood sugar stayed under control. So I kind of sat down, did what I knew to do for diabetes, and worked out a pretty easy routine that not only got him back on schedule, but also let me get back to my normal life easily as well too. But what I noticed was I was meeting a lot of people that had the same struggles I had. They were owners of diabetic dogs, and they had the exact same problems day to day that I was having. So that's when my brother and I sat down and developed ShoogyPups.com, which is really an education site for people to go to use as a resource. So it has a lot of basic and advanced education. It has step-by-step demonstration videos, printable materials, but also it has an entire section on cooking and
Oh, wow.
easy to follow recipes, for dogs with diabetes, so that they don't have to eat the same food every day. They can also have variety like they potentially were before they got diagnosed.
Oh, so this is super helpful because you're right. If you have never had to deal with this, especially with a dog, you don't know kind of how to navigate. So you're kind of giving them a playbook here to kind of figure things out with their pups.
Absolutely. And, I have a particularly stubborn dog, and so it was hard to get him on schedule. So that's why having a daily routine, but also some variation to that routine to keep it interesting for him, has really helped me and him get back to living normally again. And when I've used this information with some of my friends, my acquaintances, and then also people who have used the website, they have found it just as helpful as I have. And then an important part is that I'm a pediatric endocrinologist, which means I'm specialized, like you said, in human diabetes.
Sure.
But all of this information is veterinarian approved as well. So it's
Okay.
been, run by all the veterinarians, and they do approve of it.
Excellent, excellent. So for folks who are watching right now and maybe they didn't know, what are some of the common symptoms seen in dogs developing diabetes?
Yeah, so it's more things that you have to watch for because they're not going to tell you how they feel.
Sure.
So you're going to look for lots of peeing, maybe lots of accidents in the house, having to get up at night to go out more than often, being very, very thirsty. And that's actually the first thing I noticed in Stillwell was he was waking me up 3, 4, 5 times at night to drink water. And then lots of weight loss for no reason. So he was eating and drinking normally, but his weight was just really going down fast. And so peeing a lot, drinking a lot, and kind of unexplained weight loss are three big triggers to make you think of diabetes.
Wow, okay, that's good. That's really helpful. And then here's the other thing. A lot of folks, if they're navigating this for the first time, insulin, right, and how to handle that in the home with your pup.
Yeah.
You have information about that as well.
I do, yeah. So insulin, like you were referring to, is a high-risk drug, meaning it can cause harm if it's used inappropriately. So it is important to make sure that it's stored correctly and handled. So we go over lots of tips on how to keep it safe in your home. So where to store it, it has to stay cold, how to keep it clean, how to keep it out of reach of people who may not be trained on how to use it, and then also the basic education you need in order to handle it safely, because it is a pretty easy drug to manage once you have some basic knowledge about it.
Absolutely. That's the whole key, right? Getting the info you need so you can help and do your best with your pup. So we appreciate it, Sarah, putting that information out. ShoogyPups.com. We'll put a link on our website at FOX19Now.com for folks at home who want to check it out for their pets. Thanks so much.
Thank you.